Good morning, happy Friday. I thought today we would work on the Warrior series. We haven't done that in a while, and I like when we deconstruct it and do it at different levels so that we can see that no matter what our ability is, we're able to participate. Today I pulled out a reading randomly from Eastern Thought for Western Mind, a precious little book that my teacher gave to me years ago. And I randomly opened it and it said, there is something that most people have a problem with nowadays. They don't know who exactly they are or where they're going or why they're here. They lead a very robotic experience in existence, eating, sleeping, working, drinking, etc. Eventually they get frustrated and break down, or they're constantly searching for something, or sadly some people self-medicate through alcohol and drugs and other addictions to avoid that search of who they are. Eventually they get frustrated and break down. Unfortunately, in the world today, there are so many economic, social, and political breakdowns that these arise from crisis in people due to the diminishing prominence of values in everyday life. And what's funny is this book is old. Let's see, when is it from? Why don't I see the copyright? 2006. It does not sound like it was written for exactly now. These arise from crises in people, not nature. People are creating the crisis in nature. Moreover, people who have misplaced their values, wanting, needing, taking, and comparing. All this takes away from the simplicity and the naturalness. How can we help get back to our roots? By leading them to silence in meditation. So I'm constantly referencing meditation. I don't want it to be this overwhelming thing that it has to be in a seated room with, incense burning. Everyone can come to meditation in a different way within their own life. The word meditation comes from Latin word meaning meditare, which is a probable cognate of the word medere, meaning to heal. Excuse me. Journeying inside, discover the inner self and our true power is the beginning of the healing process, in which we are able to put back all the broken pieces with a lot of love. Do I like, respect, and love myself? In meditation, I reconcile myself to myself. I accept myself. I discover the uniqueness of being at this particular point in time. Not the past, not the future. I also tune into the original sources of my spirit, which are simply love, peace, joy, and happiness, to name a few. And even when you think about how we were physically created was usually in an act of love. And that 9 to 10 months of being inside our mother was also usually enveloped in love and wanting and excited that this being was coming into place. So think about how much you were wanted and the love that you were rooted in, and why is it so hard for us to go back to that? With patience and practice, we need to strengthen these three aspects of our real self. Self-respect, self-esteem, self-confidence. Sorry, it's dry. So when you keep hearing that word self, we can't help people outside of our realm until we love this body, this self. So without further ado, we'll come to the mat. We'll do some work that helps our body to readily participate in this class. And it also eases out some of the wrinkles maybe in your physique from the habits in your everyday life. So by helping address these issues first thing in the morning or whenever you do your practice, you're able to then be a better participant in your life and ultimately love yourself more. So coming to the mat, knees to chest. Some of you might do that a lot more elegantly than I just did. Arms low this time, coming into constructive rest. You can walk your feet together so that the big toes press together, the inner thighs press together. And just by doing that action, I feel something happening in my lower abdomen, muscularly, and then maybe press the lower back down. So we're trying to iron out that curve in the back just temporarily. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Pause. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale, and let's go to 5. Inhale, 5. This time purposely exaggerate your arc in the lower back, so you're pressing your rib cage to the sky. And as you exhale, tuck the tail and press the lower back into the floor. Release. So we're going to do a little sequence where we come into deep cow, and then as we come into cat, I want you to lift your bum, just a little tiny bridge. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. In this case, cat is lifting the bum up, engage the glutes, and then lower the back down. Inhale, cow, chest to the sky. Exhale, cat. Maybe you come into a little bit higher bridge, pressing those thighs together. Exhale, down. Once more. Inhale, cow, rib cage to the sky. It's not huge, only you can feel it. Exhale, tuck the tail and lift, tiny bridge. Now let's do 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay in this cat. Let's take a block if you have it, or if you want to muscularly keep yourself up here. We're going to take 5 breaths in supported bridge. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale. And inhale, 5. Exhale. I'm going to get rid of that block. Knees to chest, little boat, massage your back, or make circles. Let's take our knees to the floor on the left, and you can either stay curl up in a ball if that's what you're craving, or turn it into a double leg spinal twist. Right arm opens to a T or cactus. And take 3 breaths here. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale, and inhale, 3. Exhale, back to center, little boat or egg beater. Now we'll take our knees to the floor on the right, or choosing to stay curled up in a ball, or turn it into double leg spinal twist. 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale, and inhale, 3. Exhale, back to center, little boat. Let's keep the right leg in, left foot in the air. Flex and slowly lower. Pulling the right knee in or coming behind the thigh. Compressing that thigh into digestive organs. You might point and flex both feet. Roll out the ankles. Left hand takes right knee over. Single leg spinal twist. Back to center. Little boat. Left leg in. Right leg extends, and once more I want to point and flex to stretch the right hip and work out the ankles. Right hand takes left knee over, a single leg spinal twist. Back to center, little boat. Knees wide for a moment, and gently push the knees away from the center. Ankles are dangling or flexed. Coming into setup for happy baby. Maybe you pull the knees in, or maybe you keep the feet stacked over the knees, flexed. Option to come into full happy baby, and I might rock side to side. Soles together. Pause here, or release these feet to the mat, knees wide, arms into cactus. Close the knees, and let's do legs up the wall for 2 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale, and let's 1 more. Inhale, 3. Exhale, wide. 2 breaths in wide. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Close the legs. We're going to keep right leg in the air, Look and find your strap and slowly lower the left leg. Maybe give a little massage. And then taking that strap to the ball of the right foot, I'm going to slowly stir it, but instead of big, if that's your default or go-to, can you make a tiny circle, almost the size of a toonie? And notice that when you dial back a big muscular effort to a tiny one, you feel something different. And the other direction. And maybe it starts to get a little bigger. Both straps in the right hand, let that leg fall out to the side while supporting the left hip. Or left arm to a T. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. And big breath in. Inhale 3. Exhale. Leg to the sky. Strap in the other hand. And a little bit across the midline. Maybe you massage your IT band on the outer thigh. Back to center. Get rid of the strap. Little boat. Feet in the air, lower right leg down. Give a little love to that left calf. Strap to the ball of the left foot. And try to keep the circles tiny again. A couple times one direction and then the other. Option to make the circles a little bigger. And then both straps on the left hand, take that leg out to the side, right arm to a T. 2 more breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale, inhale 2. Foot to the sky, strap in the other hand across the midline. Get rid of the strap, little boat, rocking side to side or circles. Let's do eye of the needle. I feel like this is the probiotic of the yoga world. It solves everything. So does magnesium. Right foot flexes onto left knee. Open. Right hand massages right hip. Pull that left thigh in and push the right knee away. And shake it out. To the mat. Left foot flexes onto right knee. Draw it towards you. And shake it out. Roll into a ball and push yourself up. Very nice. So for this work, we will do some cat-cow. I will do some sun salutations. And then we will come into our variations of warrior. Tabletop. Tuck your toes. And I'm going to look up slightly. Engage the core, turn to cat. Cat and flowing back and forth. Tuck your toes. Short downward dog, pressing your chest towards your thigh. Walk it in. And then fold. Let your head go. Arm to the side, rise. Reach up. Exhale, fold, swan dive. Half back. Plant, lower down. Baby cobra, dog. Pedal the dog, attempting to get those heels to the mat, stretching the calf. Right foot forward, left foot back. Rise. Release, feet together, fold. Rise, heart center. Let's keep going. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Half back, plant, lower, sleeping cobra, baby cobra, downward dog. Pedaling. Left foot forward, right foot back, lift that heel on the right foot, press into the front foot, and rise. You always have the option of coming on a diagonal. Feel that wake up the hamstring and the glute. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. One more each side. Let's awaken that fire inside you. Inhale up, exhale fold. Half back, plant, however you get down, sleeping cobra. Baby cobra, dog. Pedaling, right foot forward, left foot back, press into that front foot and rise, strong and solid. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. One more, inhaling up, exhale, fold. Half back, plant, lower, sleeping cobra, dog. Pedaling, left foot forward, right foot back, lift that right heel. You're pressing into that front left foot to rise. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. How did that feel? Okay, let's come into our seated variation of warrior. I keep drawing a blank. I haven't had my coffee this morning. So I'm going to come into cross-legged, but if that doesn't serve you, you can always come into Dandasana, staff pose. Hands to the floor, tented. So you're pushing the floor away to help the chest stand up nice and tall. Lengthening the spine, head is stacked. This is our, not even warrior one, this is our mountain. Take a few breaths here, feeling the breath flow in and out through this long, tall vessel. And then arms to a T, palms face forward, and warrior one. I'm not going any wider than that imaginary beach ball. Engage the core, and I'm lengthening. And in this case, instead of my feet solid on the mat, I'm thinking about my sits bones or my butt close to the mat. Sits bones root down, hands rise. To come into warrior two, I'm gonna open to a T and pivot. Right foot, right hand forward, left hand back, reaching out in opposing directions. Back to center. Back to the other side, left arm forward, right arm back. Reach, reach, reach. Back to center. Arms come back up into warrior one. Engage your core. Hinge at the waist. Fold, warrior three. So you're reaching out. You're not coming to the mat. I want you to reach out and come all the way back out. Switch. Let's do it one more time and we'll add in, what do you call it? I'm trying to like, proud warrior. Reaching out, flex, palms rotate forward, arms reach up, warrior one, lengthen. This time I'm gonna scissor, right arm forward, left arm back. You also can pivot. Reaching out in opposing directions. This time my left arm's forward, right arm back. Right arm's gonna drop, left arm flip, and coming to proud warrior. So I can keep the arms straight or I can add a back bend. Back to warrior two, back to warrior one. Let's do the other direction. I'm going to pivot, warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. Left hand reaches to the mat, right palm flips, straight on a diagonal, or hinge and add a back bend. Proud warrior, peaceful warrior, happy warrior. Back to warrior two, back to warrior one. I'm just changing the view for you. Squeeze an imaginary beach ball, engage the core, and hinge at the waist. Reach out. Doesn't that feel beautiful? And then let the hands come down all the way up. Let's take 5 breath rounds before we transition upwards. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. And inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Awesome. Okay. Let's come up to, let's do it first on our knees, then standing. If this bothers your knees, you're coming straight to standing. Inhale, arms up, warrior one, reaching up. Coming to a T, pivot, left arm forward, right arm back. Reach out in opposing directions. Option to drop the right hand to your butt, left hand flips. Proud warrior. Back to warrior two, back to warrior one. One more time, I'm gonna come back to a T, right arm forward this time, warrior two. Left palm taps your bum or dangles. Right palm flips, reach up. And this is what I'm doing from the side. I'm either doing this or adding an arc or touching your butt. Back to warrior two, back to warrior one. And here we go. Can we do warrior three from here? Reach up and then coming out parallel to the mat. I don't know if I can do that. And then come all the way back out. Nice. Let's come to standing. So when we do the standing warrior, we are using our body, but we are not using, so we're using our upper body, not our legs. So inhale, arms up, engage the core, reach up. So you can choose up and down or pass the ball behind me, tiny back bend. I'm going to do arms to a T and pivot, right arm forward, reach out. Left palm touch your bum, right palm flip. Proud warrior. And this is kind of what it looks like. Back to warrior two, back to warrior one. Engage the core. And I'm going to hinge at the waist, or you could turn into a chair and come on out. Now I want to do the other side. Inhale, arms up, back to a T, left arm forward, right arm back, right palm touches the bum, left palm flips, proud warrior, back to warrior two, back to warrior one, and maybe I'll just sit in a chair or bring it parallel to the mat and release. We're going to do that sequence one more time, but instead of the opening to a T variation, we'll do the scissors variation, and you might find that one is better for your shoulders than another. Inhale, arms up. Reach up through those fingertips. So pivoting this way, sorry, this is scissors. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reaching in opposing directions. Left palm drops, right palm flips. Proud warrior. So I can reach in opposite directions or add a back bend. Warrior two. Back to warrior one. Scissor. Left arm forward, right arm back. Reach out. Right palm drops, left palm flips. Proud warrior. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. And remember our warrior three. Reach up, and I'm either sitting and coming parallel to the mat. That's probably how we're doing it. And release. In between, let's take a quick squat. Inhale one. Exhale. In the new year, I want to encourage and increase our squat capabilities. Over and over, I see how it's a winner for every part of the body. And there also is supposedly a correlation between joint health and squat and aging. And then let's come all the way back up. Okay, let's do our other warrior series using the legs. I'm going to come to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. This time I'm going to step back right foot and lift that right heel. Left knee bent at an right angle. To come into warrior two, I'm going to scissor and open into warrior two. I didn't realize my back was to you. Right palm drops, left palm flips. Proud warrior. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one, so both hips go back to facing forward. Arms up, engage the core, and here's where we're going to come into warrior three. So trust that front left leg strong. Toppling trees, also what is referred to as, and then come on out. Quick squat. Nice. Now we'll do the other side. And then I will show you another variation. Standing nice and tall. Inhale, arms up. Left foot steps back. Lift that left heel, right knee bends. So notice both legs are on the same plane, they're not pivoted. Open by scissoring into warrior two. Left foot finally shifts, reaching out in opposite directions. Left palm drops, right palm flips. Proud or exalted warrior, so it can be a back bend or straight. Back to warrior two, back to warrior one. Strong front right leg, walking forward, toppling tree, warrior three. Yes, I'm about to fall. And come on up. So that was the more traditional version and safer for the hips. Now we'll do it how you probably learned it in a public class. Standing up in warrior one, I'm going to step right foot back. Actually, I'll do the other side first. Right foot forward, left foot back, pivot. Do these look familiar? These are warrior two legs, but often they're taught to you in warrior one. Then the teacher will often tell you to turn your body forward. This is a lot in the hips. So reaching up, I'm in warrior one. Knee does not go beyond ankle. Keep it straight in line. Scissoring open to warrior two. Reach out. Some people spread the fingers to gain energy, some close to corral the energy. Looking over that right hand, engage the core, engage the glutes, lengthening. Left palm drops, right palm flips, so reaching in opposite directions or back bend. Back to warrior two, pivot, back to warrior one, hinge at the waist, squeezing that beach ball, foot is flexed, don't have to go very high, and come on out. Quick squat. Nice work. Okay, other side. Top of the mat and mountain. Arms up by your ears. Palms pressing into that imaginary beach ball. Right foot back. Pivot that right foot. This is how you're probably taught it. Body turns forward. Scissor to warrior two. Right palm drops, left palm flips. So either rigid or arched. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Stepping forward, engage the core, hinge, and come all the way out. Now I want to come back into a squat. Notice we do one activity, which tends to be back bend series, and come back into the squat. So I want you to take the blocks stacked. I want you to have a very comfortable supported squat. I'm going to take my elbows inside my inner knees. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Let's go to 5. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Pause. Inhale 5. Exhale. Awesome. We're going to come back to the mat for our final reading. Let me get rid of my lamps. I'm just going to find, actually that's too long. I'm going to give you, it's Friday. I feel like we're in a mental position on Fridays where we want to clear the cobwebs and get to our weekend. Oh, I love this. Offer love. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about this. Offer love to generate love in the world. Deciding to offer love to another person is not about immediate reciprocity. It's not like a karma exchange where we think, I did good, I'm going to get good. I give love, I'm going to get love. Quite often it's completely unrelated when it happens. And so if you're always open to love and not expecting it to be a transactional thing, you will always see love. You also learn to see love in a lot of different things. It could be action. If you've ever heard of is it the 5 love languages? Some people it's action, some people it's words, some people it's physical. Or maybe you're a combination of all of them. The point is that by offering love, you are generating more love in the world, thereby generating more love in your own life. So if you look for it, you will see it. Everyone benefits. It is true that if you offer loving behavior towards others, you are more likely to receive love. But even if the love you offer is not reciprocated, you have shown yourself that you possess so much love that you can offer it freely. It's infinite. And this is a thing that happens in families. Often there's a struggle or an imbalance in what people believe they're receiving of the love. Some people some siblings believe they get more than the other. So imagine it's infinite, equally divided, infinite. Love offered is never wasted. A surplus of love in the world could only be positive. So offer love, generate love, be loving. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. What a beautiful way to end our practice. Thank you so much for your effort. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.